Hey guys, and welcome to Drak Plays The God of Crawling Eyes. And yes, you have to read it aloud like that because it's in all capitals, otherwise you're not doing it correctly. This is an RPG Maker horror game that I took notice of almost immediately, based purely off the merit of the name alone. But as it stands, I've always liked these RPG Maker style games, so when I noticed it I figured, you know what, it's been a while since I played one, why not give it a shot? So we're going to go ahead and do that. You probably just saw the manuscript that I wrote for myself to keep my intro on track. I'm embarrassed. Oh yeah, and for the record, I just remembered the character is apparently colorblind, so forgive the lack of color. Mom, how do I know if it's working? Yeah. If you're like 40% of the last trial group, you'll start seeing colors. Yeah, but how will I know if they're the right colors? Well, what do you mean? Yellow, blue, green... I know they mean something to you, but to me, they're just words. They don't mean anything. Don't worry so much, Max. Your car sounds like it's trying to die on you. They'll mean something to you soon. Like suddenly red will mean purple. Because my retinas will be screwed up. But what if my yellow isn't the same as yours? Exactly. What if what I see is yellow, you see is green? What if it's some color that no one's ever seen before? I guess we wouldn't know. You can always stop taking them if you don't like what you see. Yeah. It's just that sometimes I hate that I don't have normal eyes. Come on, Max. You know I hate when you talk like that. Griping about your physical impairment that's plagued you your entire life. Get over it. They're my eyes. The mother carries the gene, you know. Oh, and thanks. Just try to stay positive at school today. Also, by the way, is Max a teenager? And if so, is he still confined to the back seat? That's still a thing. This is the smallest entry hall. Oh my god, only 2 lockers in the entire place. Hey, Max! Hey, stereotypically dorky-looking best friend. Hey, Chase. Did you catch Stories of the Macabre last night? I'm going to assume that you're a movie or TV show buff, and that's going to be your main character trait, and you'll make references the entire game. I must have forgot about it. I've just had so much on my mind lately. Like drugs. Hey man, it's not like you owe me. You owe it to yourself to watch it. This week's episode was called The Unseen Terror. There was this giant squid monster in the lake, which just happened to be where all the high schoolers went to make out. Okay, you'd think the girl would ask her boyfriend where they were going, and when he says, "Oh, I thought we'd go have sex in a blanket next to a body of water so black and deep that we can't possibly see the creatures lying beneath," the girl would put an end to the date. Yes, that sounds like some serial killer's manner of saying, "I'm just gonna murder you and then sink your body to the bottom of the lake and it'll be found." I guess that would be a pretty short movie. Yeah, it would. Anyway, you can totally tell that the tentacles are rubber when they come out of the water, but there's a moment when they're just under the surface, like that scene in Jaws where you stop thinking that you're watching a movie and it's like the monster is real and the danger is real and your heart's going crazy. Actually, you don't spoil it. As I've been thinking this entire time. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. I still want to catch the rerun tonight. Right, man. Sorry. You know how worked up I get sometimes. I can tell. Everyone has their passions, though. It's okay. I wasn't even reading the line. I was just saying it myself. It's okay. Those two down there seem to be having the greatest conversation right now. About music. Don't look now, but Lily's at 9, with the one other locker in the entire school. What should I do? Oh, I don't know. You're the only 2 students in this entire building blessed with a locker. Don't look at me. I'm missing an extra parenthesis in my sentence for some reason. Oh, wait, no, there it is. After I asked Sarah Jarvis out, her and her friends giggle whenever I walk by. I don't know what the girl's like. She could be a total bitch, and I'd have no idea from this perspective. Give me some inclination to her character first. You know what? Fuck it. Don't be a bitch. Don't regret this your entire life. Even though, come to think of it, I don't really regret my shyness from school that much, now that I consider it. Yeah, do it. I think I'm gonna talk to her. Got you, man. I'll catch you later. Where you just like talking, like she's closer than he is. She can hear you. Hey, you sit next to me in biology. Yeah, and we're locker neighbors. You just now noticed me. Max, right? You know my name? Miss Blackmore calls it every day. Plus, it's written on your book cover. Thank you for taking notice of what's written on my book cover. I'll take that as a positive sign. Yeah, my mom does that, so I won't lose it. Oh. Not that I asked her to or anything. I'm just playing around. My mom used to write my initials on my socks with magic marker while I was in junior high. And then we sang? Okay. Say, about that guy you hang out with. Chase? My friend Sarah caught him staring at her when she came out of the bathroom once. He just kind of gives me the creeps. About Chase. You know, he's my friend, man. I get that he can be a bit of a creeper sometimes. He's a teenage boy with his hormones going all over the place, but don't give the guy too hard of a time, all right? Let him hopefully get it out of his system in a few years and not turn into a serial killer. I know he's a little weird, but he's my friend. Right, sorry. I didn't mean to. It's okay. Hopefully this just teaches you that I'm actually a completely loyal person that will not shallowly turn my back on my friends just to try and get lucky with a girl that I barely know. He's just awkward around girls. Sarah's a bit of a gossip anyway. I'm sure she blew out of proportion. Well, that went well. But let's walk to class together. Sure, assuming biology is where we're going. Why do you keep singing? People in this world communicate through song? I don't want to read this dialogue in song. I'm a terrible singer. The circulatory system contains essential components for life. While blood's primary purpose is to carry oxygen and nutrients throughout the body, it is composed of several different parts, such as white blood cells that combat foreign substances. Can anyone tell me the cell that's responsible for clotting? Platelets? I didn't even know that, but then again, I never specifically took biology. Platelets. Well, I'm just going to call it platelets. Correct, Lily. My voice cracked there. It's good to know that at least one of my students did the assigned readings. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't get a notice. Max, why don't you tell me the technical term for platelets? Next time I ask you a question, Mr. Kiko, that I'm not gonna even bother. Make sure that you know the answer. Sorry, ma'am. That was pretty much me in school. When these platelets, or thrombocytes, okay, are exposed via a cut or scrape, it's actually not the air that causes them to activate. Instead, the collagen in the skin that is normally not present in the bloodstream makes contact with the thrombocytes and causes them to clot. This clot is only a temporary solution to the problem. The thrombocytes also secrete chemicals that attract fibroblasts, I read that right, which repair the damaged vessels. For most small wounds, platelets work fine, but there are times when the blood flow is too great for the platelets to work fast enough, such as a sharp knife to the neck. I'm sorry, was that supposed to be unnerving or something? Seemed normal to me. Mr. Kiko, could you please tell the principal that the custodian still hasn't replaced this light? Mr. Kiko? I'm sorry, I was fantasizing that you were talking about killing me. Right, sorry. Well, there's... Oh, okay, I can... I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay. Locked. Yeah. I don't need to go in the janitor's closet. Well, the custodian's lights are in there, so if we find him dead, we know where to go now. Well, we know there's more than 3 lockers in this place now, but good lord. Alright. Wow, this is the most vacant principal's office in the world. Hello? Yes? Miss Blackmore sent me. The light? Yes, sir. The fluorescent bulbs we ordered last week still haven't arrived. I'd advise you to tell Miss Blackmore to be patient, but she would probably bite your head off. Just go down to the utility store and buy some. It was a joke. Right. Just tell her that I'll take care of it soon. Yes, sir. Nice whole bear. You don't even have a chair for your students to sit in. It's just a... You don't even have a secretary. This is the most inefficient principal's office in the world. Hey, Max! What are you doing out of class? You rapscallion, you. What are you doing here? Miss Coburn caught me watching The Crimson Death instead of doing my typing drills. You are a movie buff. Since I'm a repeat offender, Principal Lieberman is supposed to elevate my punishment, whatever that means. I would have gone in, but I heard voices in there. Why were you here? The lights in Miss Blackmore's room are starting to flicker, so she sent me to ask about fixing them. Man, she's such a bitch. I'm not looking forward to seeing her third period. Actually, no one else seemed to react to it, so... But, you know what, I putting myself in the situation, I probably would mention it to him. Miss Blackmore said something weird in class earlier. It really creeped me out. What do you mean? She was talking about blood clotting and how a knife wound to the throat wouldn't clot fast enough. Well, I guess that's true. Did she threaten to cut someone's throat? No, but it was the way she said it. Really intense. Like it was a threat. The weirdest thing was, no one in the class seemed to notice but me. Now I'm really not looking forward to third period. This is just like Murder High School 3, only with less tits. I can only assume you watch the Sci-Fi Originals channel. I don't know, it's probably nothing. I better get back to class. Alright. Later, man. Don't get your throat slit as elevation for your punishment. Can I, listen in? We've got to stop meeting like this. I can already type 100 words per minute. Why can't I take a little me time? Being a student is stressful. I understand. I breezed right through my typing classes. No, we're just gonna... okay. Alright. I got it. Alright. I understand you. I went right through mine. Just... didn't even need to stress myself. What? Everyone freaked out when I came in. Well, he said they'll take care of it soon. That would be great news if I had any faith in our principal's competence, but I suppose it's the best I could hope for. Given that the office is apparently just one guy, then I can kind of agree with you on that. You may take a seat, Mr. Kika. As I was saying, mammals and birds have a 4-chambered heart, as do some primitive fish. Okay, wait. How'd you get from coagulation to this? Okay. Though the chambers are ordered sequentially. Reptiles, on the other hand... make pink and red. Max, are you alright? Your dress. Well, I'm just trying to imagine what I'd say the first moment I saw color. I probably would go like, oh my god, red, holy shit. It's beautiful. Thank you? I normally can't see. Stock screams and okay. What did you do? You think I did this? Wasn't me. There's bloody footprints, bitch. Wait, where's Miss Blackmore? Do you think she could have done this? We need to get out of here. I'm not leaving this classroom. Okay, fine, then call up the dead bodies. Are you crazy? Whoever did this is out there. You can go if you want, but I'm not taking that risk. Wait. What, now suddenly you change your mind? Please don't go, Max. I'll call the police as soon as I can. Would you like to save your progress? Yes, thank you. It'd save me 16 minutes. I'm gonna replay shit. Now I have inventory slots. Can I go back in? I'm just checking on you, making sure you're alright. And I also kind of want to analyze their wounds to see what killed them. Maybe check the size of the footprints. Maybe determine if they're adults or a kid. You know, female, male, whatever. Sherlock Holmes, this stuff. The vent is open. Should I close it? This could either be a route I have to use to escape from something later on, and closing it will probably screw me over, or something could come through here after her. Wait, what happens if I don't close it? Do I get that chance? Okay, yeah. I probably would close this. It's like, can't investigate it. Excuse me, Lily. I can't get around to the other bodies. Alright. Be careful, Max. Okay. Do you want me to get a blunt object or something for you? You might need it. As opposed to just sitting quietly in your chair. Okay. I should probably check on Chase. What? This is the biggest janitor's closet in the world, but the most ill-utilized. Good God. What is this, pesticide? It's a bottle of natural red, a window cleaner. Why is there a big X on it? That implies poison. The label says danger, contains ammonia. Okay, sure. This is old extension cord. Yes. Grab everything you can compulsively, like a words. Like a kleptomaniac. Was there red on that window? Oh. Principal Lieberman, did you turn into a demonic entity and eat my friend? I kind of like you to have not done that. Okay. I kind of was hoping that I could just, like, look through the window, but he decided to open it like an idiot. Alright. Well, this is why saves were invented.